So, welcome to the show, guys. And if you like this particular video, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you like and make sure that you share this video to a brother in order to help the brother out. So, without further ado, let me introduce the topic for today. And today we are asking ourselves a very important question. And our question for today is, do you want the woman, or do you want the woman's validation? Do you want the woman, or do you want her validation? And some of these questions are very, very counterintuitive, and sometimes it's not very straightforward for you to think about some of these matters, because so many guys believe that they are going after a particular chick, they are going after a particular attractive woman they've noticed. But if you're keen enough, most of the time guys are just doing this in order for them to get the validation that comes with or comes from you feeling accepted by that woman that you are after. So sometimes it's not clear to a T what you want in particular with regards to going after a particular woman. And you have to hold back every time you notice an attractive woman. And you have to ask yourself whether you really want this woman because she's a good woman, or are you going after this woman because you are addicted to the validation you get from going after her, or you getting accepted by that particular woman. And sometimes it's not so clear the reason as to why you are going after a particular type of woman, because so many times you will hear about guys talking about how they want bodies and how bodies makes them feel and all that. But sometimes the only reason guys are going after those bodies is because they want a particular kind of validation from this type of women. And from my perspective, all women are the same unless you want something from them. And sometimes guys will forgo nice treatment, or they will ignore women who treat them right just because they're not bodies, and they'll keep chasing the body looking woman because they really need the validation from that particular woman. And that's why guys always find themselves in toxic situations. That's why guys find themselves wasting their time. That's the same reason guys find themselves putting in a lot of money and wasting a lot of money on this particular type of women, Because sometimes guys will chase and they'll want to lead with money, and they will want to convince that woman using their resources. And it's not because they like that particular woman or they really need that woman. It's because sometimes they're chasing that thrill, they're chasing that validation they get from that type of women. And you really need to sit down and ask yourself whether this woman is really the type of woman you want to be with. Because if you are only going after a woman because you want her validation, then you'll always feel anxious, you'll always feel less of yourself, you always feel as if you need to do something mysterious, you always feel as if you need to try harder, you always feel as if you need to change who you are in order to fit, that woman's expectations. And you don't have to do all these things. You just want to find out what in particular you really need. Or are you addicted to that validation? So, this is my parting shot. In whatever you do, and in whichever woman you feel you want to pursue, make sure that you are not needing or you're not craving for her validation, because if you are moving in with this type of motive, then you are pursuing the wrong situation and you are pursuing the wrong person and you are pursuing the wrong experience. So, in every time you want to go after a woman, make sure you ask yourself this type of questions at the back of your mind. So, remember to be grateful always, and remember that situation is not as bad as you think it is. And with that said, guys, allow me to say that I'm out.